and welcome to our video. I'm Ella.
I'm Maria.
I'm Juliana.
And I'm Jill.
We are a cadet Girl Scout troop and are here today to share our project with you. 2 years ago, we started our Silver Award. A Silver Award is the second highest honor a Girl Scout can achieve.
Our troop has already earned our Bronze Award, and we hope to earn the highest award a Girl Scout can earn, which is the Gold Award. But first, we must finish our Silver Award. And when a cadet wants to earn their Silver Award, they must go on to a journey to help the community and to pass it on.
Our journey to help the community, we decided, is going to be called So Caring. For this project, we have already created wheelchair blankets and autistic and sensory blankets for autistic children. And now we've made these super cute cuddle pets. We made a rock pet, a heart, a cloud pet, and square pillows. These pillows are great to give as gifts or to donate. We're making this video, and we made a website to teach you how to make these awesome cuddle pets.
For our project, we decided to donate these to children's hospitals and women's shelters to make their day a little happier. We encourage you to do the same. You can keep these for yourself, give them to a friend, or even donate them to hospitals.
Thank you.
I feel so much better.
You could have a sewing party or sew them by yourself and donate them. Now that you know what to do with your cuddly friends, you can learn how to make them.
First, print out a template from our website. On our website, you can also find directions for more steps in how to make these pillows. Do is pick out your fabric. You can go for a mood fabric, like using blue for a cloud or gray for a rock, or go for something a little more bold. The next thing you have to do is cut out our template. You can lay this on a piece of fabric and then use a marker to trace around. Make sure that you trace on the wrong side of the fabric. This way, you will not have to worry about having the marker lines show, but make sure that the marker does not bleed through. The next thing you have to do is cut out the template and the features. To make the feature cutting out a little easier, you can use a little piece of fabric, which is a lot easier to hold and a lot easier overall.
Now that you have your template, you're going to want to cut on the dotted line and sew on the straight line. You're also going to want to sew inside out, and it'll be easier once you get on to the later steps. Now you're going to want to cut and pin it so that it does not move around. And you're going to want to use fabric scissors to cut anything you need to cut. And then you're going to want to add on your facial features and arrange them on the right side of the fabric.
Once you have your facial features just where you want them, before you sew, you're going to have to pin them onto the fabric. The pinning them onto the fabric will make sure that they don't move around when you're sewing, and you can get the best pillow friend you want. Also, a little tip is before you sew your eye onto your pillow pal, you want to take the pupil and sew it onto the eye. Then you can pin it onto your pillow pal and sew it on. Once you have your facial features exactly the way you want them, you're going to take the other piece of fabric that you already pre-cut, and you're going to pin them together. You have to pin both fabrics right sides so you won't be able to see your face. Once they're pinned in place, you're going to sew them around the edges. You have to use tight stitches. You can either hand sew this or use a sewing machine if you want cleaner stitches. Also, you want to use a similar color thread so that if it does show, it won't stand out as much. While you're sewing this, you have to leave about a 2-inch gap from your first stitch and your last stitch. This is crucial for the next step.
You're almost done. The last step is to put stuffing into your pillow. First, turn the pillow inside out. Next, get polyfill and stuff your pillow as much as you want. Once you're satisfied with the stuffing in your pillow, be sure to sew it back on with the right color thread. You can get polyfill from a craft store such as Michael's. If you have too much stuffing in your pillow, you can remove some to make it easier to sew the small hole that you have left behind. Now, you're done.
Thank you so much for watching our video. We hope you enjoyed learning how to make these cuddly friends. These are a very fun and easy project, so we hope you enjoy making them. Remember, these are great to keep for yourselves, but it feels even better to give them to someone who will truly cherish them. These cuddly friends will make any day a little happier. It will make a child in a hospital feel more comfortable, and their smiling faces will make the smiles of any child light up.
To donate them, make sure that the stitches are tight and not loose, and make sure that there are no holes in the project so then their polyfill is not sticking out. Also, make sure that you use fabric eyes and not buttons or googly eyes, because we don't want this to be a choking hazard, and we want this project to be fun and safe.
So if you do decide to donate these, which we hope you do, and you want to get a bulk of them done in a shorter period of time, you can get a group of friends together and sew while watching a movie, listening to music, or just chatting. If you also want to get a bulk of these done, but you don't have enough time to sew on the facial features, you can make a square pillow. Also, you can embellish your pillow with anything you want, from shapes to words. You can also make a snowball pillow. You can do anything you want with these. You can even put a face on a snowball. How fun is this?
We hope that this project that started with us has reached out to you. We encourage you to donate and bring a smile on a child's face. These pillows are extremely easy to make. Together, we can help make a difference. Be sure to log on to our website to get templates and much more information. Thank you again for watching, and we hope you enjoy making these pillows. Together, we can make a difference. Please be sure to like our video and tell your friends about it too.
Thank you!
We will now show you a detailed step-by-step video on how to make one of our cuddle pals. Today, we're going to make the cloud pillow. The materials needed for this project are fabric, blue, black, and white thread, a template that you can print out from our website, a detailed instruction sheet also found on our website, fabric scissors and regular scissors, needles, pins, polyfill, and a marker or pen. When picking out your fabric, we recommend using fleece or felt fabric so the edges won't fray. After you have picked out your fabric, be sure to cut out the pattern from the template. Using regular scissors and not fabric scissors, cut on the dotted lines of the template. Using fabric scissors to cut paper will dull the blades. If you're going to use facial features, be sure to cut them out as well. They are also located on the template. When you have finished cutting out all of your pieces, using a pen or marker, trace the pattern onto the wrong side of the fabric. The wrong side is important so you don't have to worry about the pen showing, but be sure that the marker does not bleed through. After you have traced one side of the pattern, be sure to flip it over to trace the back. This is important to make sure that they're both facing the right way. If you're going to use facial features, be sure to trace them out as well. After you've finished tracing all of the pieces onto the fabric, using a fabric scissor, cut out all of the pieces. While you're cutting out the body of your pillow, you can also cut out the features as well. When you have finished cutting out all of the features of your pillow, you can arrange it the way you want them to be on the right side of the fabric. Once you think you like it, you can use a pin to hold the feature in place while you sew. Using very small stitches and a matching color thread, sew on the mouth and the eyes the way you have arranged them. It might be a good idea to sew on the pupil of the eye before you sew the whole eye on. This way, the knots will not be seen. The next step is to sew the whole thing together. Take the two sides of your pattern and place them evenly. Make sure the sides match up. Now, pin the right sides together, leaving the face inwards and the pen marks on the outside. Don't worry, you will turn this right side out and have the face facing outside later on. Make sure that you thread the needle before you start to sew. Also, whenever you start to sew, be sure to tie a knot. Once you've created the knot, sew around the edges, leaving about a 1/4 inch margin from the edge of the fabric. Use very small stitches and a matching color thread all the way around the pattern, leaving about a 2 to 3 inch gap between your last stitch and your beginning stitch. It is very important to use small stitches to make sure that the polyfill does not come out and that the fabric does not pucker up. You're almost done. The last step is to stuff your pillow. First, turn your pillow right side out. Pull the fabric through the small hole you left when sewing the edges. You can use a chopstick to even out the edges or corners. You should now be able to see the face. Using polyfill, stuff your pillow through a small hole. You can buy polyfill from a craft store. You can stuff your pillow as much or as little as you want. Once you're satisfied with the amount of stuffing inside your pillow, you can hand sew up the hole on the right side with the very small stitches and a matching color thread. If it is too hard, you can take a little bit of stuffing out and make sure that the stuffing is evenly distributed through the little pillow. If you want to, you can use the invisible stitch. If you want more information as to how to do the invisible stitch, log on to our website for detailed instructions. Now, you're finally done. You have your own little stuffed pillow.